Kendrick earns his 6th #1 single ever with Luther knocking out Not Like Us, but Drake also became the first artist in history to get 80 top 10 hit songs on the Billboard Hot 100. 80, right? When it's all said and done, I think I got Drake getting over 100 hit records on the top 100. I could see him. He definitely has 20 more songs in him that he could drop and it would chart, more than any other artist, right? And also, Drake continues to break stats because his album, he's a rapper, yes, but he was rapping on his album, so people want to say, like, oh, it's an asterisk next to this stat, but it's a real stat that happened this weekend. Drake is now tied as the artist with the second most #1 albums of all time, making him also the #1. He's tied with Jay-Z for the #1 rapper with the most #1 albums of all time. Him and Jay-Z are tied, but they're also #2 overall artists because #1 artists of all time, the Beatles. The Beatles have 19 #1 albums. The Beatles.
That's a damn. That's a
right.
Wow.
What a run!
But Drake and Jay-Z are tied with 14. Right. I usually don't care about like these stats and shit. Like I hate these pages that just post stats only and blah blah blah. But these are big stats. These are the type of stats that matter because now we're talking about legacy stats, not daily stats.
Drake has 14 albums?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. But then the thing is this.
What the fuck?
They're counting
shit that aren't albums, huh?
They're counting, no. But technically, think about it. If it sells, if it's RIAA certified, like if it qualifies, it qualifies.
It's probably remastered shit that made
But they're counting, obviously, Thank Me Later, which is a mixtape.
In there.
Right?
Right, that's a
mixtape,
mixtape,
album.
yeah.
But it was a debut album, technically,
That was a debut album.
Was it?
It's a debut album. It's a debut album.
Okay.
It's a debut album. We gotta give him that. But Her Loss with 21 Savage, right? The one with Future, What a Time to Be Alive, and now this one with Party Next Door. The one with Party Next Door is an R&B album. So people were like, oh, but Jay-Z just did it with just rap albums. It's different. Not necessarily, because Jay-Z has 2 albums in his career that he's done with R. Kelly. And one of them was one of the #1 albums. And it was like a half R&B, half rap album. That's what Drake kind of did with R&B. That's what Drake kind of did with Party Next Door.
Yeah, but
because
R. Kelly's not Party Next Door.
Oh, no, 100%. No. R. Kelly's probably the greatest of all time, but unfortunately, he's the worst human of all time at the same time. It's like a weird dynamic, kind of like Kanye West. These motherfuckers make beautiful art, but they're horrible humans inside. It's insane.
God has
weird
a funny sense of humor.
Yeah, God's hilarious. But when it comes to Jay-Z, also has the Linkin Park Collision Course. That's a rock album that he made with Linkin Park. When Linkin Park remixed his songs and they made rock versions of his songs, that's one of the #1s.
That went #1.
That went #1.
What the fuck were y'all doing back then?
There's only 7 songs on there too. That went #1. That was like an EP.
Encore went hard.
That's crazy. So Jay-Z has that half R&B, half rap with R. Kelly, and he also has the rock album with Linkin Park. Rest in peace. I think the leader of Linkin Park died, right? Or something like that. Recent years.
Wasn't it the drummer?
Yeah, I think we spoke about it.
I don't know.
But rest in peace, legendary band, no matter what. And now Drake ties Jay-Z, right? Drake, I think in his lifetime, I think he's definitely gonna pass the Beatles record. What's that lyric he says? Was it in First Person Shooter where he says,
"One away from Mike,
one away from Mike,
beat it, nigga, beat it, nigga.
Beat it, nigga, beat it, nigga." I think he's talking about what record is that?
Beat it is beat it.
No, but what record?
He needs one more record to beat the record for most #1s of all time.
#1, what you think?
#1 song.
Because I think he would have beat it by #1 song.
That's what he's talking about.
That's
#1
probably
song.
what it is.
Yeah, it's #1 record.
Damn.
On a Billboard, yeah. That's what he was. That's why I was telling you.
I'm thinking he would have beat it right now, but no, because the Give Me a Hug 6.
None of these songs have touched #1.
Damn.
This is crazy, right?
But what does he say? I got more slaps than the Beatles, and he has like the Beatles tattooed on him and shit.
That's on.
That's what Drake's aiming for. He's gonna
Beatles?
pass. He's gonna pass 19 #1 albums.
You think he has 4 more that he's gonna hit #1?
Nigga, if Drake drops another album this year, it's going #1. That's already one more. He's gonna pass Jay-Z.
Probably in the summer.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do a summer album this year. He's gonna pass Jay-Z with that one, right? You think Jay-Z has another album in him? Probably. But if Jay-Z drops, is it a #1 album?
No.
Yes.
Probably, right?
Yeah. His generation's still alive.
Yeah, I think Jay-Z. But then they say they tie at 15.
I don't think you
If
understand.
Jay-Z gonna drop 4 more albums after that, no.
Well-
Is Drake is? I think so.
Yeah, because this is the thing. What Drake, Kendrick, Ye, a lot of these niggas are to our generation. That's what Jay-Z is to the older generation.
Yeah, yeah.
They will buy that album. Jay-Z drops tomorrow. It is a number one without a doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Especially if there's features on it.
oh hell yeah.
Beyonce's all you need.
Oh hell yeah. That's the question though. Is like, does he have what is it? Because he's at 14 right now.
Yeah.
He would need 5. Nah, that's crazy. I don't think he has 5 left. I
Drake?
don't think he has 5 projects left.
Drake?
Yes.
Bro, if you weigh into it a bit more, Drake had a message that he posted. Does it come out there? I wanted to come out. There we go. Drake had a message that he posted where he said that, well, it wasn't a message that he posted. It was a message he sent to academics, and academics posted it. But it feels weird reporting news from AC about Drake now because it's like, I don't know. Are you lying? It feels like, I don't know. Because I thought him and Drake kind of had like a little tiff because Drake lied to him. So it's like, do we believe it or not? But if we're taking academics' word for this, he said that Drake told him that this is chapter 1 of a 2-part chapter moment in his life right now. Of like the next big step. He says chapter 2 is coming with the next album that he's doing, his solo album. What's this chapter? I interpret it as this is the album, the one that he just dropped, that qualifies him contractually to get out of his deal. The next chapter is independence because he's battling with UMG. He doesn't want. I doubt he wants to resign. They're not gonna. There's this whole beef shit that's happening between him and Lucian. I think Drake's gonna go independent next album, and that's his next chapter he's talking about in his life. And to be honest, he's probably gonna flood it. I wouldn't be shocked if he drops 2 more albums this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can see Drake dropping an album in the summer and then come to the end of the year, wintertime ish, doing another album. And they're both gonna go number 1.
I don't see that.
I see that.
I don't see him dropping 2 albums.
I think there's a different animal in him right now because he understands. Bro, he's at a point where it's like people have doubted your reign and your run. You did the 10-year run, and now you got Kendrick going on top. The only way he can disprove people is going back to the consistency game because Kendrick Lamar's not going to play the consistency game. I doubt Kendrick Lamar's going to drop another album while he's on tour, in a stadium tour. I doubt that. Maybe at the end of the year, we might get a Kendrick Lamar album. You know, I don't think so. I think we will get a TDE album. I think that's going to come, the collective album they're going to do. Maybe with Kendrick features on there. Maybe. But other than that, I don't see another Kendrick Lamar album dropping this year. How much life does
I feel like he should.
GNX have this year? You know what I'm saying? How much does that album going to live on? Is it going to live on to the summer? Not like us again? You know what I'm saying?
If Kendrick still wants to be up there, like,
Even that's not even
he's
on it.
got to drop another album if he wants to be, like, that guy this year.
A very unpopular opinion in this room.
I feel like he would. I feel like he would need another album.
I think your grades have like 2, 3 left, all 3 of them.
Really?
I don't see a world where they're giving us 4 or 5 left. Because I'm gonna tell you why. If I'm going by how the greats acted back then,
Yeah.
Wayne's fall off. He was kind of young. Kanye started falling off at 40. His last good album was Donda. He was 44. Jay-Z started falling off. Jay-Z started older than all of them. But even he started falling off in his 40s. Bro, I don't see a world. Nas is the only one still going. But even Nas is like,
nice with it still.
he's still like, it's like old nigga raps. It's like shit niggas is not really like, you gotta be a hip hop
But
fan to
people
really tap
still
in.
like critically acclaim them shits.
Yeah,
like you
of
want
course.
a Grammy.
Yeah.
What King's
Yes.
Disease
It's
too?
good.
Yeah. I don't, this is my issue right now.
I think Kendrick could still keep making.
Not at the level he's at. That's my point. I don't think all 3 of them are going to be at this level within the next 4 to 5 years.
Nigga, listen,
Art is very hard. Subject matters are very hard.
we got Future teasing another album already. He dropped 3 last year.
And his content's degrading. His music is degrading. Like it's going
He
down.
still got some hits in that bitch.
Yo,
Drake's got to be more,
3, 4 out of 20.
Drake's got to rap more
Terrible
mature.
shit.
Like,
And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast. Cap, if you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.